soccer fans, and welcome to Rochester Regional Stadium, your home of Med City FC Mayhem. We're pleased to have you all here tonight as we welcome Minneapolis City SC to Rochester. We hope you thoroughly enjoyed tonight's game. We would like to recognize Minneapolis City for winning the 2021 NPSL North Conference title. We would also like to recognize that they have won the Minnesota Cup for 2021. The Minnesota Cup was created by the Minneapolis City fan group, the Citizens, to recognize the Minnesota-based team in our conference with the most points against the other Minnesota-based teams. You can see the cup sitting on the referee's table. Med City FC won the cup in 2019 and held on to it when the 2020 season was canceled due to COVID-19. Now they pass it on to the 2021 winners. Congratulations to the Crows on a great season so far. Tonight's game and all our games this season are presented by Mayo Clinic Sports Medicine, the official performance and athletic training provider for Med City FC, and by Rochester Toyota. Let's go places. And now let's meet our starting lineups for both teams. First, for the visitors from Minneapolis City. Number 2, Aaron Olson. Number 7, William Kidd. Number 8, Max Steigwart. Number 10, Eli Goldman. Number 14, Nicholas Hutton. Number 15, Ian Smith. Number 16, Jonah Garcia. Number 21, Lionel Vang. Number 23, Matt Murakami. Number 24, Jack Berry. And their keeper, number 1, Matt Elder. The head coach for Minneapolis City is Matt Van Ben Schotten. Assistant coaches are Adam Pribble, Derek Johnson, and Tori Burnett. And now, let's meet the starters for your Med City FC. Redmore. Number 6, Jack Hilton Jones. Number 7, Mazid Arrow Lambo. Number 9, Lucas Hart. Number 12, Colton Prater. Number 14, Till Tripner. Number 16, Toby Millward. Number 17, Josh Balsiger. Number 23, Peter Lang Nielsen. And the keeper, number 1, AJ Jarvis. Med City FC's head coach is Neil Cassidy. Assistant coaches are Corbin Bowers, Fabian Besserell, and Tim Jennings. The officials for tonight's game are Tyler Dawson, Victor De Morellis, Jorge Granachar, and Carson Thomas. And now we ask you to all please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. A shout out to a couple youth players who are celebrating birthdays tonight. Emma Ott is turning 16 today. Happy birthday, Emma. And Griffin Akpobome is turning 6. Griffin walked out with our goalkeeper, AJ Jarvis, tonight. Give us a wave, Griffin. Happy 6th birthday, buddy. A special thanks to our ball kids tonight. We'd also like to recognize our team escorts. We're giving all area youth clubs the chance to have players and teams participate as field escorts and ball kids this season. For more info, contact Med City FC. Give us a wave, ball kids. Thanks for volunteering. And now, let's play soccer!
Well, good evening, soccer fans, and welcome as we get set to start the match here between Med City and Minneapolis City. If you're tuned in, you probably already know how big this matchup is, especially for Med City. Minneapolis City has already won the Northern Division of the Midwest Region Conference, the North Conference Division, I should say. And so Minneapolis City coming in with a record of 10-1 on the season. However, they were undefeated up until last weekend when they lost a surprising match to Joy SLP, the 4th-ranked team in the North Conference Division. Meanwhile, Med City with a record of 8-3. Can't do any scoreboard watching during the game here, but they are relying on some things happening between Duluth and Sioux Falls here as Mazid Arolambo gets called offsides on Med City's first offensive attack. And we are 1 minute into this match. Both Duluth and Med City FC have identical 8-3 records, but 2 of those 3 losses for Med City came at the hands of Duluth, so they would own the tiebreaker if their records remain identical. However, if Sioux Falls can beat Duluth, which they did once earlier this season, and Med City can win or draw here tonight, they will get that second playoff spot for the Northern Division. Med City wearing all whites here tonight, and I guess I would describe Minneapolis City as gender reveal colors this evening. Mostly pink, but some baby blue in there as well. Not throwing shade, I think they're sharp, but a lot like the Miami Heat. City Edition, I think is what they called that. But Minneapolis City, obviously a very strong club, even at that 10-1 record. They are currently ranked number 2 in the country. Compare that to Med City, who is 15th in the latest power rankings. So a big chance here tonight for Med City. Even if they do get the win, they're not guaranteed a playoff spot, but that would go a long way in helping their cause.
Toyota is proud to support Med City FC again this season. Whether it's beautiful style, advanced technology, or superior safety features, Toyota has a vehicle that is right for you. Visit Toyota.com or stop by Rochester Toyota to see the super impressive Toyota lineup. Toyota, let's go places.
So Minneapolis City going from right to left on your screen here. Haven't gotten it very far past midfield yet. As Till Trippner reverses field, sends it over to Ayrton Redmore. And they'll back it up to A.J. Jarvis getting the start in the net here tonight. First time these two teams played each other was on June 5th up in Minneapolis City, and that was a 95-degree day. Frank Moline says it was 100, but he likes to embellish things from time to time. It was, okay, Chris Roberts has never told a lie. His truck said 102. Anyway, it was super hot that day, and they played in the afternoon too, heat of the day if I recall. Final score of that one was Minneapolis City 2, Med City nothing. And so important here tonight for the Mayhem to establish some offense early and at least get a couple chances here against the Crows. Quite a few Crows fans here this evening as well, making the trip down from Minneapolis. As that goes way beyond, and it'll be a goal kick here for Med City with 4 minutes gone here in the first half.
Connects and empowers early-stage entrepreneurs with navigation, education, space, and storytelling. If you're considering starting a business, they are here to help. Reach them at hello@collider.mn.
A.J. Jarvis with it here for Med City. Passes it ahead to Jack Hilton-Jones. Some pesky defense here in the early going from the Crows. Pesky Crows. Very on brand. It's a true story. If you couldn't hear that on the feed, that was maybe the joke of the year from our scorekeeper, Frank Moline. It's a true story, actually. Rochester does have a city initiative to try and reduce the amount of Crows here in the area, particularly around RCTC, actually, where we're playing here this evening. They've set up some speakers of different birds that tend to send them away. So, I don't know, maybe we can get that on the loudspeaker here tonight and see if that has any impact on this Crow squad. As Max Steigwart sends it across here for Minneapolis City. Very content here in the early going to scan the field and see what the defense is giving them. That one sent in by Jack Berry. Cleared away by Ayrton Redmore. Josh Balsiger bringing it up the field on the far side. And Minneapolis City knocks that one out of bounds.
Mayo Clinic sports medicine experts help athletes to optimize performance, minimize risk, and recover from injuries. Mayo Clinic Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical and performance provider for Med City FC. Meet your goals by visiting sportsmedicine.mayoclinic.org.
7.5 minutes gone, and a lot of time spent at midfield so far between these two squads. The last two winners of the Minnesota Cup. Med City winning it in 2019, and technically they got to hold on to it last year with no season. Thank you very much, COVID-19. But this year it was Minneapolis City pretty much from start to finish. They raced out to a 10-0 record, and obviously were upset, like I said a week ago, to joy SLP. But they have a lot of depth on this squad as well. In fact, we found out tonight they don't assign their numbers until the night of. They had to write them down for us. As Med City tries to get their offensive attack established here. Alvaro Capra passes it over to Till Trippner. These two teams feeling each other out here in the early stages as Redmore sends that one far up ahead. And it'll be gathered by Matt Elder, the keeper for Minneapolis City. Wearing the blue, which implies it's a boy. Jack Hilton-Jones able to take it back from Med City here. Nice pass up ahead to Lucas Hart. Hart able to fight off, and they are going to call a foul here. So a free kick from an opportune spot coming up here for Med City.
Yellow card issued to Minneapolis City, number 23, Matt Murakami.
So at the 10-minute mark here, Lucas Hart gets ready to send this one in. Med City has had a lot of success this year on their set pieces, and so they're getting things lined up here. A lot of movement. Now they reset. Now Hart will send it in with the left foot. Through a lot of traffic, but a little too far. And last touch, though, by Minneapolis City, so a corner kick coming up here. Colton Prater will take that. Now on the far side. So they'll get a chance to reset. Prater sends it in from a good spot. And it's cleared out by Minneapolis City up ahead to Nicholas Hutton. Hutton gets picked up at midfield. And now reverses it back over to Steigwart. Good job of Med City by getting back on defense here as Steigwart sends that one ahead. And Jarvis will grab it cleanly.
Get social with Med City FC at the game and share what's happening tonight with your family and friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat. And don't forget to hashtag Med City FC and 90 Minutes of Mayhem.
Med City on the attack again here. Toby Millward with it. Nice pass up ahead. Lucas Hart has a little bit of room. And this time, defense able to corral it from him. Now Lucas gets called for the foul there. Can't tell who he pushed down, but that member of the Crows is still a little upset about it. That was Lionel Vang. That is still talking to Lucas Hart. Hart's been fun to watch this season. I particularly appreciate how he is very good at playing up the victim anytime there's a spat. With the body language of, I haven't done anything. Very convincing shoulder shrugs and everything. As Elder gets ready for the goal kick here, still no score, 13 minutes in.
Med City FC would like to give a special shout out to the amazing families who are hosting our players this season. Without their generosity and willingness to open their homes to the team, Med City FC wouldn't be where we are tonight.
Med City trying to apply the attack here. Capra through a slew of Crows players. And now the Crows take back over. Jonah Garcia with it on the far side. Sends it back towards Elder. Appears as though the Crows are just trying to weather the early attacks here from Med City. Staying very patient. Scanning the field and making sure they don't have any turnovers here in the early stages. Ian Smith with it. Now back up ahead to Steigwart. Eli Goldman back to Skyward. And now Med City able to clear it away once again, back towards midfield. Pass up ahead. They were looking for Nicholas Hutton on the break. So Trippner got in his way, and now A.J. Jarvis will boot it back towards midfield. Throw in here for Minneapolis City. On the far side, Med City takes it right back. And again, they just send it way up the field. Some miscommunication here by Med City as Mazid Aero-Lambo was not streaking ahead for that pass. Now on the near side, it's Eli Goldman. Back to Jack Berry. Deflected away. And Berry keeps it in play.
Metronet is simply a better internet provider. With no data caps, no long-term contracts, and award-winning internet speed, Metronet is your only fiber internet provider in town. Check us out online and discover how we can improve your internet, TV, and phone services today.
Colton Prater with it now at midfield. And Toby Millward gets taken down. The officials do blow the whistle. Millward a bit slow to get up, but appears to be okay. Well, Med City has spent a good amount of time here in Minneapolis City territory. I don't have anything to show for it so far other than a couple of set pieces. So we'll see if they can get something set up here. and provide a threat. Lucas Hart sends it up ahead. It gets headed up high in the air. A lot of traffic up there, and as Elder punched that one away, it's still in play, by the way. That one goes out now. As Elder punched that one away, it looked like he got a piece of Jack Hilton Jones. And now Prater with it, trying to keep it in the box. Hilton Jones with some fresh kicks tonight, I'm told. Those bright orange shoes looking fresh from up here in the box. As we approach 18 and a half minutes gone here in the first half.
Great Out Theater and Coffee House is a proud sponsor of Med City FC. Great Out hosted several Watch Party Wednesdays in 2021, showing the Mayhem away games on the big screen. Check out their cool movies and great coffees and support one of our supporters.
A.J. Jarvis makes the stop there for Med City as we remain scoreless here. 19 minutes gone in the first half. Capra had it taken away momentarily by Vang over on the sideline, but Vang could not keep it in bounds, so Capra will send it back in. Goes to Colton Prater, double teamed immediately, nearly turned over. As Hilton Jones hits the deck again. He's taken a bit of a beating here in this first half. As Redmore sends it ahead, Mazid Aero-Lambo trying to chase it down, able to keep it in bounds momentarily. Out of bounds, last touch by Aero-Lambo. I don't think any tacos were harmed on that play, which is good.
Fans, if you're feeling hungry, Taco Lab is here this evening. I eat Taco Lab to keep me strong. And not much of a line right now.
Well, Med City with it around midfield yet again. Minneapolis City has done a good job of keeping that defensive protection, and now they're bringing it in. This is Eli Goldman coming through the middle. Finally cut off there. Ayrton Redmore goes back to Jarvis. Jarvis will hold. Till Trippner still isn't quite feeling right out there, hobbling around a little bit. Collided with a member of the Crows a couple minutes ago and still trying to get right. So Jarvis will give him a little extra time here. About halfway through this first half and a pretty defensive half so far. Jarvis dribbling it way forward. It's it up ahead as Lucas Hart gets pushed over, and then Capra touches it out of bounds.
Junk Pros LLC is a locally owned company that has been servicing Rochester and the surrounding communities for 7 years. As a full-service junk removal company, we have the manpower and equipment to come to your home and carefully and safely remove any and all unwanted items. We also do demolition work ranging from tile removal to garage tear workouts, as well as snow removal for residential and commercial properties. Check out our Facebook page or give us a call and let us know how we can help you.
Well done. Well done.
The Sawbones Army was founded in March of 2017 as a group of local individuals who are passionate about supporting Med City FC and continuing to grow our love of the beautiful game here in Rochester. The purpose of the group is to create a rooting section for the club, complete with drumming, flags, scarves, chanting, and cheering. Check out the Sawbones Army on Facebook at Med City FC Supporters Group and join the mayhem. Gear up and defend the North. Med City FC merchandise is available here at the game tonight. Show your true colors by picking up a t-shirt, scarf, decal, and more. Or visit our website at medcityfc.com and order online.
So a free kick upcoming here for Minneapolis City. It'll be Max Steigwart throwing it in. And Steigwart over the top. Nice catch there by A.J. Jarvis. And he'll look to push the tempo here. Pushes it up the far side. Now Colton Prater has some room to work. Mazid Arolambo up in front of him. And Toby Millward in the middle. Can't quite keep control of it. He hits the deck, and Minneapolis City gets it back. And now Toby Millward gets it back near midfield. Has some space, scans the field up ahead, too far for Lucas Hart.
A special shout out to our player level sponsors, Francisco's Caribbean Kitchen and Fellowship of Christian Athletes, for their support of Med City FC.
Quick throw in there by Lionel Vang is sent out of bounds once again here by Med City. So now Matt Murakami sends it into Steigwart. Midfield, backs it out. And deflected away by his own guy. Ian Smith got in the way there. Pass up ahead. Nice defensive play there by Till Trippner to clear that one away. Now Lucas Hart just sends it up the field. But it will go back to Matt Elder. And again, Minneapolis City staying very patient here, not really looking to attack, but definitely trying to avoid any turnovers and any odd man rushes here for Med City. Well, and they're fully aware if they can keep Med City out of the playoffs, that on paper looks opportunistic to them, as the two matches against Duluth this year, Minneapolis City won 3-2 in their first matchup and then 6-1 just a couple weeks ago. Where Mid City might be a little bit more of a matchup difficulty for Minneapolis City. Like I said, the Crows ranked number 2 in the country, behind only Cleveland, who's also in the Midwest region. So a pretty difficult conference that both of these teams are in. As Med City resets the offense here.
Eat healthy on the go. Quick Trip makes it easy with fresh daily salads and sandwiches, healthy yogurts and cheeses, wonderful fruit cups, and an assortment of fresh fruits and vegetables. Fresh is the best, and Quick Trip is making it fresh for you.
Corner kick coming up here for Lucas Hart. Med City could certainly use a spark here, get a goal and get this crowd into it a little bit. Especially with the contingent of Minneapolis City fans that made the drive down here this evening. Lucas Hart, pass up ahead. A lot of traffic there, but it's cleared away by Max Steigwart. Josh Balsiger tried to keep that one in. Valiant effort, but leaks out to the far side. Here for the Crows. Cleared away near midfield. And now Barry up ahead to Murakami. Ian Smith, midfield. Passes ahead, nearly taken away by Trippner, and it'll leak out to Ayrton Redmore. So some defensive sets from these teams as they look for some seams here at midfield. Now Lucas Hart near side. Has a nice pass up ahead to Alvaro Capra. Capra sends it back towards the middle. Millward got a piece of it. Wasn't able to put a charge into it. Now Minneapolis City comes back the other way.
Orthodontic Health Center on North Broadway has been practicing for more than 25 years. Offering braces and Invisalign for both adults and children, Orthodontic Health Center offers free consultations to assess your orthodontic needs. Dr. John Lawson has been a part of the soccer community for 25 years, and he's proud to be a sponsor for Med City FC. Call them at 507-282-6447 and schedule a free consultation today.
Well, from what we can see online, it looks like Duluth and Sioux Falls are currently tied. And again, if they tie and Med City gets a win here tonight, that'll get us in the playoffs. But if we both draw, both lose, if the result is the exact same as Duluth or worse, then there will be no playoffs for the Med City Mayhem. Near side, it's Murakami. Up ahead, Hilton Jones trying to take it away here from Goldman. Now Goldman up ahead, and no offsides call on that one, and that is a goal for Nicholas Hutton. Now they do call the offsides. It looked like 2 players were offsides for Minneapolis City, so a bit of a late whistle, but no goal. And we stay scoreless here in this first half as A.J. Jarvis gets set to send it away. Yeah, Hutton looked like he was clearly behind the line, and there was another Crow even with him. As that one bounces up to Matt Elder. And again, Med City's defense is there to clear it away before Minneapolis City can even set up the attack. Up ahead, Lucas Hart on the right side. But he can't do anything with it either as Elder reverses the field.
Ready to start your adventure? Then visit Toyota.com or Rochester Toyota for all the dirt-loving, adrenaline-boosting, thrill-seeking companion Toyota trucks and SUVs. Whether the Toyota Tacoma, Tundra, 4Runner, or RAV, Toyota has a vehicle to help start any adventure. Toyota, let's go places.
Just about 35 minutes gone here in this first half. A lot of play at midfield between these two squads. As Trippner sends it ahead to Capra. And Vang sends that one out of bounds. Well, we got another update from Duluth. They have taken a 1-0 lead at the 17th minute. If Duluth wins, they're in. It's pretty easy math for them. So Med City needs a little bit of help, but need to take care of business here tonight as well. As that pass a little deep for Redmore, able to keep it in Med City possession at least momentarily. And now here comes Minneapolis City up the far side. Good defense there. Or, oh dear. Airden Redmore gets called for the foul. So Redmore's takedown occurring in the box, and you can see his frustration with that call. And so here comes a penalty kick for Max Steigwart. A.J. Jarvis needs to make a big stop here. Steigwart lines it up, and he hits that back corner, putting Minneapolis City on the board. Good attempt there by Jarvis to make the save. But it's a 1-0 lead for Minneapolis City.
Scoring on the penalty kick, number 8, Max Steigwart.
So Med City will look to respond here after that penalty kick goal by Max Steigwart. And again, kind of a touchy call, as it looked like Redmore just got tangled up with, I can't even tell you who the player was for Minneapolis City that was fighting for possession of the ball. But the call favors the offense, and in a tough spot there for Med City, who falls behind 1-0. Now Lucas Hart, nice move. And a couple of close calls there in the box. No whistle on that, and Minneapolis City comes back the other way.
Minnesota Rush is a proud sponsor of Med City FC. Minnesota Rush Soccer is committed to providing an unparalleled soccer experience for all who have interest in the game of soccer. We are committed to making soccer a pleasant, safe, and rewarding experience for everyone involved, regardless of age or ability. Find out more about Minnesota Rush by visiting our website at www.minnesotarush.com.
Lionel Vang and Lucas Hart get into it once again. They've kind of been going at each other from the get-go here this evening. And the officials are letting them know they got to kiss and make up here as Matt Murakami throws it in. Approaching 40 minutes gone here in the first half. It's a 1-0 lead for Minneapolis City. And Capra sends that one out of bounds. Now on the near side, Ian Smith gets taken down by Jack Hilton-Jones, and he's also being warned about talking back, but the last few minutes, I mean, the whistles have been coming towards Med City, but not so much towards Minneapolis City. So Max Steigwart gets ready to send this one in. And a nice header. Great save there by A.J. Jarvis. Able to get a hand on it. And he and Till Trippner having some words right now. Doesn't appear as though the Mayhem have been on the same page on more than one occasion here this evening, as a corner kick will be coming up here from Minneapolis City. Sending it forward, tipped away. Last touch by Med City. And so they'll set it up again. That's Lionel Vang on the far side. And that one cleared away momentarily by Med City. Now dumped back in. Up towards the middle. Nice stop again, A.J. Jarvis. And Jarvis throwing that one right over the face of Nicholas Hutton. And now Capra sends it all the way across, but too high for Peter Lang-Nielsen. Out of bounds. And it'll go to Minneapolis City.
Taco Lab is proud to be a sponsor for Med City FC in 2021. Check out their pure deliciousness here at the match tonight and make sure to visit their food truck on Civic Center Drive at the old Dobby's location across from Hy-Vee Barlow Plaza.
So we crossed the 43-minute mark here in the first half as Med City in Minneapolis City territory once again trailing 1-0. Alvaro Capra on the near side trying to find an opening in that defense. Ayrton Redmore sends it up the middle. Arrow Lambo back for Lang Nielsen, and he gets called for the foul. So anytime there's been physicality, Med City's been on the wrong side of the whistle on that. Perhaps that'll even out in the second half. And a scoring update. Sioux Falls and Duluth now tied. Of course, Med City needs to take care of their business here tonight, but they need at least a draw to have a chance to surpass Duluth this evening. Capra back to Trippner. I wouldn't anticipate a whole lot of stoppage time as the offsides gets called there on Arrow Lambo. Just about to the 45-minute mark here as Elder sends this one up the near side, kept in bounds by Matt Murakami. And now Till Trippner with it.
And Griffin Akpobome. Please meet down by the referee table here at
Now Toby Millward dribbling it in. Lang Nielsen with a shot deflected away. Good stop by Matt Elder. It will be a corner kick here for Med City. So Colton Prater gets ready for the corner kick here. And if Med City can tie this up right before half, that would be huge for their chances here tonight. Prater up high, Arrow Lambo gets a head on it, but too high out of bounds.
Rochester Athletic Club is a proud sponsor of Med City FC. The Rochester Athletic Club is more than a health club. The club is a space to work out, spend time with family and friends, refine your skills, and relax in our spa-like facilities. Be fit, be family, be well. For more info, call 507-287-9300.
Colton Prater on the far side. Prater, nice pass ahead. Lang Nielsen again chips it up. A little too far out of bounds. And now Elder's going to send it in. And again, I can't imagine there's going to be a whole lot more time left here in this first half. And there's the whistle. And so at halftime, it's Minneapolis City 1, Med City 0. You're watching Med City FC. About a minute away here from starting the second half between Med City and Minneapolis City. It is the Crows with a 1-0 lead over the Mayhem, scoring on a penalty kick at the 37th minute by Max Steigwart. One yellow card was issued in that first half to Matt Murakami. And we've got a scoring update. It's now 2-2 between Sioux Falls and Duluth. Sioux Falls had a brief lead at 2-1, but that one headed to halftime, knotted up at 2, so not as much defense in that matchup as we have seen here in Rochester this evening. And again, for any of this to matter, Med City needs to at least get a draw here tonight with Minneapolis City. Otherwise, that Duluth scoreboard watch doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot. So we'll see what the Mayhem can do here after they switch sides. They'll now be going from right to left on your screen in those nice clean whites. The Rochester Toyota logo on the front. And Minneapolis City in the gender reveals will come from left to right. And we are underway here in the second half. Jack Hilton-Jones heads that one forward. And Lucas Hart gets called for a handball. Med City up the near side. It's Peter Lang-Nielsen. Up ahead to Josh Balsiger, tries to give it back to him, and it's taken away by Lionel Vang. Vang has gotten in the way on more than one occasion here on some Med City attacks. As Balsiger gets ready for a big throw, sends it up. Tipped away, nearly kept in. It is kept in by Arrow Lambeau, but then cleared. And a whistle there too. So a goal kick upcoming here for Matt Elder. About 90 seconds gone here in this second half. And he'll play it up short. And it is now halftime between Sioux Falls and Duluth. They're tied up at 2 apiece. The Hayes in the barn already for Minneapolis City with a 10-1 record, losing their first match just over a week ago to Joy SLP. But they have won the Minnesota Cup and the top seed out of this conference. As that long pass is too far, and Med City will regain possession.
Toyota has is proud to support Med City FC again this season. Whether it's beautiful style, advanced technology, or superior safety features, Toyota has a vehicle that is right for you. Visit Toyota.com or stop by Rochester Toyota to see the super impressive Toyota lineup. Toyota, let's go places.
Three minutes gone here in the second half as Minneapolis City continues to have this defensive shell. And now Med City trying to find a seam. That one's cleared away. Out of bounds. Med City can throw it in quickly if they can get there. Ballsiger up near side. Lang Nielsen tipped away. Well, a good offering there from Isidro Lambo off the left side. It just hit the side of the net, however. And so again, Med City not short on chances, just need one to find the back of the net. At a minimum, they need to come away with a draw here this evening to have a chance at the playoffs and hope to get some help from Sioux Falls. As Elder will corral that one.
Metronet is simply a better internet provider with no data caps or long-term contracts and award-winning internet speed. Metronet is the only fiber internet provider in town. Check us out online to discover how we can improve your internet, TV, and phone services today.
So Med City keeping it on the Crows side of the field. Ervero Capra on the far side gives back to Lucas Hart. Now Jack Hilton Jones on the far side, trying to find some room and eventually has to retreat. And Trippner all the way back to Jarvis. As we hit the 50-minute mark here in this match. You see the sense of urgency out of the Mayhem here. They just can't seem to find any gaps in that Minneapolis City defense. As Trippner up the far side, tips it ahead, Lucas Hart. Dodging defenders. And now Matt Murakami able to tip that one away. Out of bounds, last touch by Med City.
Minnesota Rush is a proud sponsor of Med City FC. Minnesota Rush Soccer is committed to providing an unparalleled soccer experience for all who have interest in the game of soccer. We are committed to making soccer a pleasant, safe, and rewarding experience for everyone involved, regardless of age or ability. Find out more about Minnesota Rush by visiting our website at minnesotarush.com.
Ballsiger up ahead of Lang Nielsen. After Med City took it away from Lionel Vang. Now Lucas Hart in the corner. Gets across. Cleared away momentarily and looked like Med City might have had a chance there. Just another bad bounce for the Mayhem. So Med City working up the near side now. It's Ballsiger. Vang cuts him off. Lang Nielsen keeps possession. Now Prater back over to Hilton Jones. Over to Elvira Capra. Now Lucas Hart back in that corner. Trying to cross it in again. Sends it with the left foot, cleared away by Aaron Olson. Med City will back it out. Hart again. William Kidd trying to guard him on that far side, and he just can't keep up with Lucas Hart. And now Hilton Jones fending off the double team. Nifty move there to keep that in bounds. Arrow Lambo on the cross and punched out by Elder. It's still in play. Millward has it knocked out of bounds by Olson. It'll be a corner kick here for the Mayhem. So Colton Prater will send it in for the Mayhem. Set pieces have been their friend this season. They need one here. Prater near side, hits Millward in the back. Bounces out to Prater. Tries to send it in again. Arrow Lambo can't get the angle on a header. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Minneapolis City. So now Lucas Hart trots over. Well, Med City was awfully intense these first 9 minutes of the second half, so this is a good chance for them to catch their breath before Hart sends it in. Hart with the left-footed attempt up high, big header by Till Trippner, but it was right into the waiting arms of Matt Elder. Mayhem just not getting the bounces here tonight. That was a perfect corner kick from Lucas Hart. Well played by Trippner. But Elder in the right spot at the right time. It remains 1-0. Now here comes Minneapolis City on the far side. And they call a foul on Lucas Hart.
Eat healthy on the go. Quick Trip makes it easy with fresh daily salads and sandwiches, healthy yogurts and cheeses, wonderful fruit cups, and an assortment of fresh fruits and vegetables. Fresh is the best, and Quick Trip is making it fresh for you.
So just outside the box here, Minneapolis City will have the free kick.
Here in Rochester that activates, connects, and empowers early-stage entrepreneurs with navigation, education, space, and storytelling. Considering starting a business? They're here to help. Reach them at hello@collider.mn.
It'll be Steigward again sending it in for the Crows. Keeping their guys pretty well spaced out here. Perhaps looking for a rebound. Steigward too high. No threat as Med City can regain possession here.
Rochester Athletic Club is a proud partner of Med City FC. The Rochester Athletic Club is more than a health club. The club is a space to work out, spend time with family and friends, refine your skills, and relax in our spa-like facilities. Be fit, be family, be well. For more info, call 507-287-9300.
Well, Med City sends it far up the field here. It's going to be corralled again by Elder, who's had a nice match. He's made two very difficult saves here this evening. Now up the near sideline, it's Vang. Out of bounds. Last touch by Minneapolis City.
For 7 years. As a full-service junk removal company, we have the manpower and equipment to come to your home and carefully and safely remove all and any unwanted items. We also do demolition work ranging from tile removal to garage teardowns, as well as snow removal for residential and commercial properties. Check out our Facebook page or give us a call and let us know how we can help you.
Olson up ahead to Vang. He's got some room to work. Vang Passes back to Steigwart. Tipped away. Now cleared out by Med City. And now Olsen from deep. Headed away, and they do blow the whistle here on Minneapolis City.
Contact Ted Smith Insurance. Ted Smith Insurance is here to help. Find better coverages at better prices with Ted Smith Insurance. For more info, find Ted on the web at twsagency.com. Your home is a sacred place, and family love, laughter, and lasting memories. So why not give it the care it deserves?
Up ahead, Toby Millward gets it to Mazidero Lambo, and he is called offsides. Shot attempt went deep anyway. So it's still 1-0 in favor of Minneapolis City. As the shadows essentially cover the field now, we had a nice day here in Rochester, just under 80 degrees for a high temperature. Nothing like the last time these two teams played. Somewhere between 95 and 102 degrees that day. But a beautiful evening here tonight. Comfortable for the fans. Hope they're enjoying their Taco Lab tacos as they take in one of the final home matches of the year for the Med City Mayhem. Aaron Olsen up near side, turns it over. Nice play there by Josh Balsiger. Now Colton Prater, midfield. Jack Hilton-Jones sends it back towards Alvaro Capra. Lucas Hart looking for an angle, sends it across, too high for Lang Nielsen. And Vang clears it away out of bounds, so Med City will maintain possession. They've had possession most of this second half, which is about 15 minutes old here.
Ready to start your adventure? Visit Toyota.com or Rochester Toyota. Around the third loving adrenaline boosting, thrill-seeking companion Toyota trucks and SUVs. Whether the Toyota Tacoma, Toyota Tundra, Toyota 4Runner, or Toyota Rav. Toyota has the vehicles that start any adventure. Toyota, let's go places.
AJ Jarvis corrals it from the pass from Till Trippner. Tells his guys to take a deep breath and sends it back towards midfield. Now Jack Hilton-Jones tries to take it away near midfield. And Lionel Vang tangling up with Hilton-Jones. Pass back to Jarvis. And now Millward near midfield, can't hang on to it. Minneapolis City with a little bit of a numbers advantage here as Eli Goldman fell down. He wanted a foul, but nobody was near him. I think the turf monster came up and got him on that one.
Substitution Minneapolis City for 6
So it's Minneapolis City doing the first substitution of the match here. As Olsen sends that one forward. Hilton-Jones up ahead. Lang Nielsen over to Balsiger. Errol Lambo back to Balsiger. And Mazid Errol Lambo, one of the better scorers from Med City, just hasn't been able to get free all night long as that pass way up ahead. Too far for Lionel Vang. Med City will take possession back. Up ahead, William Kidd has a little bit of room on that far side, tries to cross it in. Bit of a bicycle attempt there from Nicholas Hutton. And now Toby Millward has a little momentum. He's got Lang Nielsen on the left side, as that one's tipped out of bounds. So Millward will look to throw it in quickly, and maybe not. He'll drop it down for somebody else. Again, the Mayhem looking winded as they've exerted a lot of energy here tonight trying to get an odd man rush, and Minneapolis City has not cracked on that. They've done a great job of getting back on defense as Lang Nielsen tips that one up. And now it's cleared away once again by the Crows. Redmore chases it down, passes back to Jarvis. Just about 20 minutes gone here in this second half. Med City still looking for their first goal, trying to knot this thing up.
Med City FC would like to give a special shout out to the amazing families who are hosting our players this season. Without their generosity and willingness to open their homes to the team, Med City FC wouldn't be where we are tonight. Taco Lab is proud to be a sponsor of Med City FC in 2021. Check out their pure deliciousness here on Match today and make sure to visit their food truck on 600 Drive and the Aldi's location across from Ivy Barlow Plaza.
Here comes Vang down the middle, a couple nifty moves, and now Jack Hilton-Jones takes it away. Pass up ahead here for Nicholas Hutton, and nice cross, but a better tip away there by Till Trippner. And Lucas Hart, I thought for a moment he was able to keep it in play, but they call it out of bounds. So it will stay with Minneapolis City.
Substitution first for Minneapolis City. Number 9, Mohammed Youssef. And then from Med City, number 27, Henry Tolbert.
Tolbert fresh into the game, has fresh legs, pass up ahead to Arrow Lambo. Ooh, I don't know. Slide tackle there. No whistle. But it will be a corner kick here for Med City. So Colton Prater ready to send it in here from the near side. Prater into a lot of traffic, punched away by Elder. Lucas Hart lines it up. That one's deflected. Nice defensive play there by Eli Goldman. And Elder able to pick it up. Passes ahead and able to retreat back into the net. Halfway through this second half. And almost a dangerous play there as Jarvis was retreating. Caught that header from Steigwart. And another miscommunication there as Med City is Balsiger looking ahead for either Millward or Tolbert. Couldn't connect, it goes out of bounds, and the Crows have it once again.
Yellow card issued to Med City FC number 9, Lucas Hart.
So Lucas Hart collects a yellow card here in the 69th minute. As Minneapolis City goes back to the bench, getting ready for another substitution here. Now Balsiger near side. Headed Tolbert as it deflected away out of bounds. Last touch by Minneapolis City.
Coming in for Minneapolis City number 22, Dominic Zizigian.
Josh Balsiger with the long throw in. As Vang swings and misses, but no harm, no foul. Back the other way and tipped out of bounds. Who's it out on? No whistle yet. There we go. Med City possession. Colton Prater getting harassed near midfield, but able to get it forward. Now Millward up ahead. Prater into the corner. Sends it back towards the middle, and Tolbert, an athletic play, deflects it off of Aaron Olson out of bounds, so a corner kick will be upcoming here for Med City. Good ups there by Tolbert. Able to twist in the air and put an attempt on that one. Prater sending it in. Headed away, now Hart sends it back towards the middle. Puts it up high, keeps it in the zone. Elder punching it away. And Hart from distance, almost made one from way downtown. It was the right play as Elder kept creeping out further and further away from the net. And as it bounced towards Hart, he wound up and put his best foot into it. Just wide left, about 35 yards away. Now back the other way comes Minneapolis City. Just about 20 minutes left to go in this match. Med City needs at least a draw to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Offside. He was off!
Shot goes wide left there by O'Driscoll. Little give and go, and some believe he may have been offside on that. Goes out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by Med City, so a corner kick here for the Crows. I thought that just hit the side of the net. Perhaps A.J. Jarvis did indeed get a piece of that. comes the corner, headed out of bounds. Minneapolis City has been able to get the touches in the traffic. As Jarvis sends that one upfield. Med City will go back to work here. Trippner ahead to Capra. Too far for Hart, who gets taken down, no whistle. And Lucas Hart needs to be a little careful here. He is playing with a yellow card. Getting after the officials as that pass up ahead for Tolbert. Aaron Olson ready to throw it in here for the Crows as they get ready for another substitution. Trying to keep the legs fresh here late in this match. Balsiger deflects that one out of bounds off the pass from Redmore. As a pair of subs get ready to come in here for Minneapolis City.
Charlie Adams and Abdallah Ba in for Minneapolis City.
The 75-minute mark has been reached in this match. It's Minneapolis City just trying to hang on to their 1-0 lead and finish the regular season in conference play at 11-1. As the pass ahead, Redmore to Balsiger. Balsiger could not keep it in bounds. Jack Hilton-Jones sends that one ahead, but it's dumped back in here by Minneapolis City. Jarvis lets that go all the way out. And if you're Med City, you figure a couple more pushes here in this match could give you a chance. Pass up ahead to Tolbert, too far. Again, just a bit wide. Med City not exactly painting the corners here on their sideline passes, leading to a lot of turnovers as Hilton-Jones fights near side with Goldman. And eventually, Mayhem are able to take it. It's Millward up ahead. Olson steps in the way. Tolbert tries to get it back. Now bounced away. Olson still with it. Olson fights off another defender. Pass up ahead. Capra looking for the cutoff shot is deflected wide. Nice play by A.J. Jarvis. That was off the foot of William Kidd. And that would have pretty much put this thing to bed. Now a corner kick upcoming as Ayrton Redmore is shaken up. And they need him, especially in situations like this, one of the taller players on the team with some good ups to help head this ball away. Ba will send it in. And deflected up high, out far, and that went in. My goodness, what a shot. Minneapolis City does indeed take a 2-0 lead. I didn't see the number. 22.
Scoring for Minneapolis City, number 22, Dominic Mezigian.
As has been the case all night for Med City, the bounce is just not going their way. And off of that corner kick, it gets deflected out to Mezigian, who just snuck it inside the corner. Nothing A.J. Jarvis could do. He read it well, dove at it. It just snuck past his fingertips and couldn't have been any closer. Similar to the play Lucas Hart had on the other end of the field, just his kick was inches wide to the left. Mezigian's kick inches inside, maybe 1 inch inside the post, giving Minneapolis City their 2-0 lead. So a bit of a somber atmosphere now here in Rochester as Aero Lambo is getting absolutely mauled, and they are going to issue a yellow card here to Jonah Garcia.
Yellow card issued number 16, Jonah Garcia for Minneapolis City.
One could argue a good yellow card there for Minneapolis City, as Aero Lambo had a full head of steam, and all Garcia could do to slow him down was grab him, kind of a clear path foul. And with 10 minutes and change remaining in the match, I'm sure they're not sweating the yellow cards at this point. So Med City on the far side needs to score quickly. Pull off at least a draw here in this match. And Med City will make another substitution.
For Med City FC, number 22, Andres Garcia.
So Garcia into the match here for Med City. And for this corner kick, and there's no doubt about it, Med City needs one here. Right now Duluth has a 3-2 lead over Sioux Falls, so it may be a moot point, but bumped up high, Elder on the ground, and they blow the whistle. And they're going to bring the trainers in. That's Ayrton Redmore, who collided, I believe, with goalkeeper Matt Elder. So they'll take a look at Ayrton, and we'll take a quick break. It's 2-0 in favor of Minneapolis City.
Gear up, defend the North. Med City FC merchandise is available here at the game tonight. Show your true colors by picking up a t-shirt, scarf, decal, and more. Or visit our website at medcityfc.com and order online today. In for Minneapolis City, number 17, Luis Cisneros.
Minneapolis City goes the length of the field. And Jack Hilton-Jones tried to keep it in play, could not. And so another corner kick here on deck for Minneapolis City. Rather, it'll be a throw. And Med City able to reverse course here. Arton Redmore is back on the field. Running a bit gingerly out there, but he's out there anyway. As Tolbert, nice play there to get the ball back, and now he gets yanked on and pulled down, but it's just outside the box. So an opportunity here for Med City at the 84-minute mark. Colton Prater lining it up, and right now Med City needs to find the back of the net. Sent in by Prater, and again cleared away. Arrow Lambo on the near side, trying to keep the threat alive here. And now Aaron Redmore near side. Sends it ahead to Tolbert. Out of bounds. Should be a Med City throw in. Big throw there by Ballsiger into a lot of traffic. Millward took a spin at it. Now Ballsiger lines it up, bends it in. What a shot by Josh Ballsiger! Med City still has life here in this match as they trail 2-1.
Goal for Med City FC by number 17, Josh Ballsiger.
So now it's 2-1 after Josh Ballsiger sends in a shot that would make Barry Zito's curveball blush. It's now 2-1, quite possibly.
For supporting this program. That pass for the allowance, so be sure to ask your coach about them.
Duluth has taken a 4-2 lead over Sioux Falls, so while Med City is still trying to come back to a draw here, we need more miracles to happen in that matchup. Well, and if nothing else, that shot by Josh Ballsiger, one of the most beautiful goals we've seen out here all season long, as that thing bent across the entire defense and snuck just inside the post as A.J. Jarvis catches that shot by Baugh. And a blocked punt attempt there. And they do go ahead and issue a yellow card. That's the fourth yellow card of this match on Minneapolis City. But again, they're willing to do that in order to waste some time. Burning some clock is probably their best option at this point. As Jarvis boots that one far. Cleared away. And Minneapolis City has a little bit of a numbers advantage here. Jack Hilton-Jones able to stop the threat momentarily. Now William Kidd with it near side. O'Driscoll taken down by Millward, and they're going to call it. And that's a yellow card on Toby Millward. So the yellow cards are flying out there here in these last 10 minutes of this match. And a free kick will be coming up for Minneapolis City. O'Driscoll up top here for Minneapolis City as we approach stoppage time. Kidd on the near side, falls down. Surprisingly, no whistle. And that one shanked out of bounds by Hilton-Jones. And we will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. And now far side, Minneapolis City does go out of bounds.
Financial services organization that helps Christians buy lives with money and live generously. For more than a century, we've helped our more than 2 million member owners make wise money choices that reflect their values and provide opportunities for them to be even more generous where they live, work, and worship. Call Rick Johnson at 507-226-5275 for a free consultation.
And a takedown at midfield, and boy, that doesn't look good. And that's what Neil Cassidy is saying right now. That was an attack from behind. That should be a red card in his opinion. And the opinions of some of the fans here at Rochester as Colton Prater tries to shake it off. Coach Cassidy is livid on the sidelines, and I can't say I blame him. Calls have not gone Med City's way here this evening. Of course, the difference in this match is that penalty kick from the first half by Max Steigert. And that was a questionable call at best. Millward chips it forward. Jack Hilton-Jones can't quite reach it. Now back to Colton Prater. Prater spinning, not able to get on it. And now a foul called on Med City. Again, we're in stoppage time. We have 4 minutes of stoppage time.
4 minutes of stoppage time, 4 minutes. Greta Cleaner Coffee House is a proud sponsor of Med City FC. Greta hosts several watch parties Wednesdays in 2021, showing Mayhem and Wayham games on the big screen. Check out their cool foods and great coffees and support one of our supporters.
So the Crows with it on the far side, and Trippner will just send that one well out of bounds. Corner coming up here for Minneapolis City. Med City running out of time here. They need to force a rush over to the other side.
Simply a better internet provider with no data caps, no long-term contracts, and award-winning internet speed. MetroNet is your only fiber internet provider in town. Check us out online and discover how we can improve your internet, TV, and phone services today.
Well, and you can see Minneapolis City quick to send everybody back.
The highest quality of soccer entertainment. Our top priorities to provide the highest quality of orthodontic care in a friendly, family-oriented, professional environment. These are the latest technological advances in the industry and our philosophies to create useless smiles and show results that will last a lifetime. Discover more about Cats Go Orthodontics on the Zygo website. So schedule an appointment at 507-288-8844 today.
So Ayrton Redmore gets taken down. Now A.J. Jarvis, our goalkeeper, coming all the way up here. As Med City's getting desperate. And Jarvis will indeed be the one to send it in. Here for Med City. This might very well be their last chance of the match. Jarvis chips it up high, a little shallow. Headed forward right into the waiting hands of Matt Elder. As Jarvis retreats. And the Mayhem need a big break here. They're not going to have enough time. That is the final whistle. And Minneapolis City is victorious.
The score is Minneapolis City 2, Med City 1.
So your final score is Minneapolis City 2, Med City 1.
Be sure to join us for our next home game on Wednesday night, July 21st, as we take on Rochester FC in a battle for the Rochester City Cup right here at RCTC. Gates open at 6 p.m. and kickoff is at 6:45 p.m. Hope to see you Wednesday night for 90 more minutes of mayhem. And if you can't make that one, catch us against Chicago House AC on Saturday, July 24th. Kickoff at 6:45 p.m. Chicago House AC is coached by former U.S. men's national team player C.J. Brown.
So to wrap things up here from Rochester, the Med City Mayhem fall to Minneapolis City, the number 2 ranked team in the country, by a score of 2-1. Med City falls to 8-4 in the season. Their playoff dreams are dashed here tonight. Meanwhile, Minneapolis City improves on their gaudy record, now 11-1 on the season. A nice goal by Josh Balsiger at least got Med City on the board late. One of the best bend it like Beckham shots you will see at this level. We thank you for joining us here tonight. We'll have our next couple matches broadcasted here as well on the live stream. We appreciate you watching Med City Football.